There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Now we have audio.
Where do we have all the screen and everything?
If you go to small camera.
Small camera? Okay, there you go. And his dog cam.
And dog cam.
Yay!
I think it's working.
And we don't hear if anything like happens here, so
We have the chat room there, so that's good.
that's a good sign.
Yeah, I can see the views on the Twitch behind it. So yeah, it's all cool.
Not really
All set up.
Let's see that. We have one person which reported ourselves, so
That's fine. Right, so where are we at?
actually one thing was thinking about was
Timer.
not just that, I could retweet on your Twitter as well.
Ah, yes, we can do that first.
Twitter.
You can run around the other side.
Yeah, I'm gonna run around. Hello, Wingsaurs.
Starting soon, yes. Winky's like, what's going on, guys? Oh, you're so cute. Yeah, look at that little tail go.
Hello. And check if the link's correct.
Sure it does. Can't check everything. I'm just gonna write now live.
Yeah, as I know, we are now on. Haven't drawn out some cute bugs.
Right.
Oops.
You getting ready, wifey?
Indeed. Just tweeting this. I didn't tweet. I did tweet.
Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. There you go. Hello.
Why does she get all the cuddles?
Cute. Where's the football? Birds? Birds. Okay, he's one.
He's conked out. Let's get started.
Let's get started.
Where are we at?
I don't know. Where were we at?
So, our goal is to make this the guard patrol.
But we did that yesterday.
We made him go to
Kind of.
waypoint 1. We didn't make him go to waypoint 2 and then back again.
No.
Didn't. Should we play the game? That's a good start.
That's always a good start.
Yeah, figure out like where we're at.
Oh, wait a second. You also added some little
Yes, you have not seen shrubberies.
bushes. Shrubbery. There you go. A shrubbery there and
This morning's modeling work.
and the grey tree. What was that?
Yeah. Didn't get that far.
So we get a little tree first. Hello, pink tree. Hello. And then we've got our little guard dog. What's he got there? Oh, it's just because he got gizmos on, isn't it? Okay.
I'm not
So-
sure what that gizmo is.
No, I have no idea what that gizmo is.
So I played the game last night with the camera setting, and I realized we had done a grave mistake with the controls.
Why? What do we do?
Just try it out and you'll see.
Just like there you go. It's still not visible. That's why you moved the game down there, didn't you?
No, you can just switch the game over the scene. So
I can
it's-
probably maximize on play actually.
Yeah, that's probably best. So it goes full screen. So, with game playing, you try to control, and you will notice something. Are you confused?
I am very confused. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. I'm pressing, like, it keeps going, what on earth? I don't even know how to explain it, but hello.
Yeah, so what we done wrong, I realized, is that we made A of west to go east or west, and S go south, W go north, and D go west.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not relative to the character's orientation, it's relative to the map, or, you know, the world. So navigation is super confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to fix that. Should we start by fixing that? Because the game is really unplayable with it.
Yeah, probably. It's irritating, even though it's a pink chihuahua.
I mean,
it's like doing it, and I didn't even know like what was really happening.
Yeah.
And I was like the confusion.
I was recording that GIF yesterday with those controls. I was just like, okay, I gotta get used to this. I was like,
okay, so let's try and. So you said it was something to do with the camera then, or the mapping of it?
Yeah, the player movement script is buggy, basically.
Okay, so we got our script here.
Right, so we're doing something wrong here. I haven't.
This is related to the rotation that we did.
No.
Here.
I haven't quite figured out how we're going to go about it, but I can highlight a bit and talk about it.
Yeah.
So, beginning here we do input for the player, and then we just figure out what direction that is relative to nothing, meaning the world. And then we just move the controller in the direction of that.
Yeah, okay.
Right, because it just goes, what input do we have? What direction is that? And move it in that direction.
Yeah, okay.
Now we're supposed to rotate or like turn that one relative to the player's current rotation.
Yeah,
Current. Yeah. So I don't remember quite how to do it, but I think it's like some vector tree to I'm gonna just type a bit to see where it is, because you can like do it relative to something.
Okay, yeah.
Because we have it relative to nothing. So angle, cross distance, blurb magnitude, move towards.
But you didn't have this with your other game.
No, because their camera is locked.
Oh yeah, okay.
So north-south is always the same way, so it works fine.
Yeah, okay.
When the camera rotates, you need to have relative to the camera or the player's current. Actually, it should probably be relative to the camera.
Yeah. Winky? What are you up to? Winky! What have you discovered in the bed now? Nibbles.
Stumped. Can we, like, I know how to do it with a quaternion, because we're doing that below, but I don't think that's the right thing to do. Are you supposed to just
Google this?
Google this? No. Well, we could do it with angles.
That we could.
That's one way I know how to do it, because then we can have like, you're facing that angle and we're trying to move that angle, and then the movement would be towards.
But surely can you not have it that the... No, I'm not sure. I was trying to figure it out.
3D orientations are tricky when you're not used to them.
I think maybe we should Google this.
Yeah, we could just like bring Google up and do it. Well, I know how to do it with angles, but I think it's going to get messy and like a lot of code. I think it's a simpler solution to it. So it's like direction or something like that. That's it, yep. Isn't it?
Pretty much.
The forum has answer to everything. What are we looking for here though? That has the issue, this one suggests a solution.
Yeah. But isn't that kind
of... Oh, yes. See, Unity has this built in.
Yeah, okay.
So on the player there's something called transform,
yeah.
Obviously, and that one has something called forward.
Yeah, that's right.
And this one is pointing in the correct direction already. So it just pushed rather than right. We shouldn't be making our own movement direction. Here, like he says, like depending on which key it is.
Which we only have those for anyway.
Yeah, that kind of works in our scenario, but we could also make it like H input, V input.
Yeah.
I think it's possible to do it. Is greater than math f epsilon, I'm thinking. You'll recognize this soon.
Yeah.
Right.
But a move vector is...
And then we can also multiply this, because then we'll work with a controller.
Oh yeah, okay. So that's why you're doing it that way.
Yeah, obviously if the vertical one is supposed to be with a forward and backward. And we can do else if. I think we can get away with 2 lines.
Can I just see something a second?
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, that is working. I just want to see.
Yeah, and in this one you can write just the same as above, just instead of V inputs, it just will be H inputs.
Like that. No, H input, wasn't it? Like that?
Yeah.
I can't even spell epsilon. This is why they have the autocomplete.
And obviously we probably should... Yeah, I can just write the same as the one above. But it's not going to be forward, it's going to be right.
Yeah, it's going to be right input. So,
like that one.
Okay, so be... Oh, sorry. Instead of forward. Oh, sorry. Dot right. Was it times by the H input? Like that.
And I can delete all the other lines we pasted in there. And we can assign it to movement direction instead of move vector.
That was true, I forgot we had that.
And I can delete, like just make a semicolon and comment the rest out. On line 24.
Line 24 is like this.
Let's do a semicolon and comment it out.
This one, yeah. Like that?
Right, because what we have now, I'm just going to point for the cursor again. Okay? We assign this one, we need the scenario. Oh yeah, we probably should actually assign it to something default like a vector 3,0, because here do you see it shows an error.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's going to just do equal to vector 3,0.
Vector 3 dot 0, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that.
So yeah, what I want to point out here is that the reason why this works, like if there's a vertical input, we multiply that by the forward.
Yeah, okay.
Which means that if it's a negative one, meaning down, it will be multiplied by -1, making this the opposite, meaning transform down. And this one will be a transform left, because it will be a -1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, I think that's going to do the trick. And we can save and try it out. Wait, sorry.
I think I already just saved it. Let's see if I feel dizzy when I do this.
What happened?
That just now like barely reacts to it. I don't know, it's like I press forward, press right.
Can I try it?
Yeah, you can,
So
because it's like you gotta see it to believe it.
Oh yeah, because we have an if-else statement, so you can only do one or the other.
Oh.
So I think that is correct with the fact that we're turning. This is forward and that's turning.
Yep.
Backward gets weird. Oh yeah, the reason backwards gets weird is because our player is set to turn towards the direction it's moving.
Oh yeah.
So when we try to go backwards, it's trying to turn in the direction we're moving, and it just goes bananas.
Winky is not impressed right now.
Sorry, I'm making your movement terrible, Winky.
Yeah.
It's okay, Papini. Rescue me. Yeah. Let's try
go back to the
iterate on this, shall we? One of the things we need to do is making sure it's not an else if, but we need to kind of add them together. Could we do like, instead of movement direction equal to, can we do like plus?
Movement direction
plus?
Here?
Just write a plus.
Oh, I just can't remember it on your keyboard. There you go, found it.
Yeah, and the same one on the one above.
Yep.
And remove the else part of it, just do 2 if segments.
Like that. Oh, nope. Not like that.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's see if again it just completely and utterly fails. We have another viewer.
Yeah, hello, somebody's joining us. Say hi if you dare. Does it work now?
I think it does.
You can turn. It turns maybe a bit too rapidly. We need to like decrease the turn speed.
I wanted to jump. Where's the jump button?
We're not planning to implement jump, are we?
But it's a cute purple chihuahua who can jump. We want to jump.
Does backwards still behave the same, I assume?
Yeah.
Are we gonna implement backwards? Yeah, we have to, kind of.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Well, one thing I was thinking, in like a third-person controlling game, you should be able to rotate the camera out to the side of the character, right?
Yeah.
So you can sneak or look around corners. And when you move, the movement should be relative to the camera, not the player.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And what we currently have is relative to the player.
Yeah.
So I guess like one of the things we could do is like start getting the camera movement hooked up to the cursor.
Yeah.
We can also delay it to later. This works basically.
Yeah, I think this kind of works. I was also thinking as well, quite a lot of these types of. I'm almost off the edge.
You are very much on.
Whee!
No.
Look, you got to drop him off the edge of the world. Okay.
Okay, one quick fix we can do is just to multiply the left-right turning so it doesn't like turn so suddenly.
Oh, what on?
Yeah, just click there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
So on the horizontal input, you just multiply by like 0.1 or something at the end, or 0.2.
Do you have to put it in brackets like you do like that? Okay.
But 0.2.
0.2, not 2.
And is it float?
Okay, so it's point, isn't that like that?
Yeah, you can have the 0 as well, but it's optional.
Yeah, I'll put the 0 or something like that. But then we don't have to do it on the vertical because there's nothing like happening.
Well, it depends on the player's. Wait a second.
What have we done right now?
No, I think this is fine because it doesn't depend on the player's speed because we're normalizing it down below.
Below.
Okay, let's try to play. It might not have worked because we're normalizing it.
Yeah, did I save? Yeah, I did.
Or did we normalize it on the line we commented out?
I have no idea.
Try. I'm trying.
No, I'm trying. Whee!
Is it then different?
Yeah, it's a lot better. I can't go backwards still.
Forget backwards. We're going forward, left, and right.
Yeah.
Right, we got basic player movement working. We can go.
Yeah, and we got the little guard dog over the edge.
Yes.
Hello.
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 It's not very scary yet. Oh yeah.
Don't go backwards.
Yeah, don't go backwards.
Don't go in his butt.
Right. I think that's good. Let's focus on his movement and let's leave the player movement to another time.
Because right now, that guard. Can I stop the maximize on play so we can see what's really happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here, isn't it? Yeah.
And maybe put the game down by the console, like tiny.
Yeah, I think so. Can I do that?
Yeah, just
like that.
There we go. Righto.
Because right now we have that little guard dog here who goes straight around
to waypoint 1. And we want them to go to 2, and then 1, and then 2, then 1. Should we place them a bit better so they do something? Like, this is a bit like weird that it goes like.
Like what?
Left and right almost at the same point.
Oh yeah, I mean we can move that waypoint.
Yeah, and just move them so it feels like a patrol.
Okay, well should we move it here so he looks like he's patrolling back and forwards behind there, but he's starting here though.
That's fine. Because he goes to waypoint 1 when he's there, then we make him go to 2, and then 2 we go to 1.
Hello, Pancake Pup.
Oh, hello, Pancake Pup. Oh, we have appreciation for the dog cam.
Yay!
I agree. It's how we stay sane working at Snuti HQ. Thanks. The in-game dogs we can't take credit for because that's an asset pack. The
colouring is mine now. I made it pink.
Yeah. But the other assets, the ones in the background, is what I worked on this morning. And we plan to do all the other assets ourselves. We just want to, since it's game jam, we didn't want to get stuck on like animating full character rigs and stuff.
Yep.
So we can focus on the gameplay. So, yes.
I mean, this looks like a very intimidating guard dog, so we're going to go with that.
And he works. We don't have his legs moving yet, do we?
No, he does have that animation now.
He floats. But we can deal with his animation later and try to get his patrol first.
So I'm going to put gizmos back on again so you can see. That's not quite... we'll do that. It's fine.
Yeah.
0.2.
So, his patrol script.
I got to drink tea first, yeah. Oh, I keep pressing that button all the time. So, yeah, so we did this yesterday, and we wrote down quite a lot of to-dos of what we're supposed to do next, because writing to-dos in code is very helpful. So, yeah, we said we were going to refactor just line 27 into a separate function.
The reason I want to do that is because when you set the destination on the nav mesh, so the agent starts to move, I also want to store which waypoint he's going to, so we can run checks on whether he's reached that waypoint.
Yeah.
And then we need another function which decides which is the next waypoint.
Yeah, and then when it reaches the end of that waypoint, like array, then it'll go back to the beginning. Yeah. Will it go back straight to the beginning, or will it go back incrementally back to all the other waypoints?
Well, that's why I made this loop parameter,
yeah, okay.
So we can ping pong or loop. We won't deal with that yet. We will do this one first, though. Should we do like the fancy?
Oh yeah, I love doing that. I love the refactoring method, like the
extract.
It's like ooh, shiny.
And this should be called something like set
waypoints. Yeah, set waypoints. Do you want me to
not plural? It's singular.
Set waypoint. Sorry. That's that.
And I think in that should take a transform as its input, because which waypoint are we setting? And space waypoint.
Like that. Oops. Oh, shoot.
Right. And then you take the parameter of the set destination and move up to the previous function.
This one? Up to into this one?
No.
Well, okay.
I meant you take this section here.
Okay.
And where's copy? And we can just rename that now to like so, and then place that there.
Okay. Because that's the starting destination. So we'll go to that start, and then... What about when we have multiple guards?
Well, they're going to work quite independently. They will have each their script, so they won't care about each other.
Yeah, okay.
But one thing I want to do in this set waypoint function, should we like rename it to be uppercase so we stay consistent with it?
I always forget how to name that. I just like instantaneously put lowercase first.
We should have this global variable. I'm thinking like we have waypoints there.
But we need to have the individual waypoint.
No, not individual. We have this is each.
Oh yeah, because they're in an array. Yeah.
We need to know which is our current one so we can check if we reached it.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to get messy. We have to have two variables named waypoint. We need to have a different name for it.
Yeah.
We could just call it the waypoint and the other one waypoint.
Super important. This one, the waypoint.
For example.
How do I rename it?
It's F2.
Oh, it's F2, isn't it? Is it the same as in Unity then?
Yeah.
So low waypoint. No, okay. Do you want me to put a capital again on the T?
No.
No, okay. So the waypoint. And then we want to have a variable up here.
With a transform, yeah.
And that's just going to be waypoint.
Yeah. It can also be called current waypoint. I don't know. Maybe that's
maybe that is best. Oh, that's made a horrible sound. Current waypoint. I think that's better because that's more descriptive than just.
For those watching, if the keyboard is too noisy or so, just let us know if there are things we can improve with the stream. This is our first stream ever.
Yeah.
So we have like no clue if the keyboard is too close to the mic and getting clunky. So just let us know, and yeah,
we'll try and fix it.
And come with input on the silly game we're making.
Yeah.
But
we're not changing the color of the Chihuahua. That's going to be pink. No, I'm joking.
That is changing. All right. Yeah, let's get back to what we're doing. Current waypoint, we're going to assign that.
Winky current disagrees.
Do you disagree, Winky? Lady? Hello. Let's see that tail go. Hello. Alright. I mean, you're so cute. You're the best distraction in the world. Yeah. Oh, we need to code. No, we need to kill dog.
No, I think she'll also go over there and drink water.
You want to drink a bit? Yep, she's off.
Yep. She'll be back.
Alright, we need to assign that variable.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Distraction distracted me.
Okay.
No. Yeah, so we were setting this to set waypoint with the waypoint, which is going to be which waypoint?
The current one.
The current one, okay. My only suggestion is doggos plus all the doggos. Yeah, we're missing one dog.
He's cooling down a bit.
Yeah. It's just a bit warm.
So we can summon him later.
My friends. No, he's cooling down.
First, I need my wife to be able to assign this variable.
Assign variable doggos plus.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Hello, Winky. Yeah. So but the thing is the waypoint and current waypoint is a bit confusing variable names.
Yeah, you can just now actually, since we fixed current waypoint, we can just rename the waypoint to waypoint.
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna
back again.
Do you want me to capitalize that?
No.
No. Okay.
Variables are not capitalized.
It's different from different codes, so
yeah. But yeah, assign it, please.
Assign it, please.
Just either line 32 or 33, I don't care.
Assign it here. Yeah, okay. So I guess here.
No, I mean like make a new line. No.
You said line waypoint.
Current waypoint equals waypoint. That's all.
Oh, that's what you wanted. You could have told me that.
I was trying.
It's equal to waypoint. There you go.
Right, because now we have a way of knowing which is our current goal, and then in the update loop we could check for it. And that's the plan.
That's true.
And we need to be able to find the distance to it, and once we reach a certain distance, like it's half something away, then we can say that's reached and we go to the next one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense. I guess it's like the current point, yeah. It's getting confusing because, like, I don't really know. We haven't really planned out all the waypoints yet, so how is it working out?
Let's not worry about setting the next waypoint yet, but just figuring out if we reach the waypoint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Voice control programming. Well, it's pair programming where I'm the navigator and she's the controller.
And I'm just like not understanding some of the.
Or paying attention to the dogs, maybe.
The dogs are the distraction. Always blame the dogs.
Right. So in the update loop also in what?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's down below here. Yeah, because we said, so we have done this, which is refactoring that.
Yeah.
And we've now set the waypoint. And now we need to check if we've reached the checkpoint. And then if that's true, we decide.
Yeah.
So, yes.
The good way, like, Unity has a built-in, like, distance function.
Oh, does it?
Like vector3.distance. I think it's called that, if I remember.
Okay. Do you want to Google that? Or
no, just write vector3 and see what it comes up with.
Vector3. Yeah.
Dot.
Oh, sorry. And then you said...
There it is. I see it.
I just see angled. Distance.
Yeah.
That one. Oh, I'm still not used to this yet. Returns the distance between A and B. Okay, so that would be the difference between current waypoint and waypoint?
No, between
the character
transform position and current waypoint dot position.
Say that again. What?
The character's position, you know,
transform the character's position, yeah.
And the current waypoint position, right.
Where do we have the character's position?
It always is available, you know, in the transform.
Oh, in the transform, okay. So what did it say again you needed? So it was in bracket vector 3a and vector 3b. Do we need to put the vector 3
I just write transform.position.
Transform.position?
Yeah.
And then it was that, which would then be waypoint.
Current
waypoint. But I thought then we would need to know where the next waypoint is.
Doesn't matter. We're just checking how close we are to the current one. Dot position.
Okay. I didn't know what was happening there. I got confused.
And this is, you can just say like, assign this to a float. Because this returns a float, right?
Oh, returns a...
If you read on that function, yeah, it returns float.
Oh, it returns a float, okay.
Which is the distance value, so we can assign that here. Like float distance equals to.
Distance is equal to like that. But we don't have any... Okay, that's what we're going to be using later, I guess?
Yeah, then we do an if statement with it.
Yeah.
It's like if distance greater than 0.1 or something.
Yeah, but I was just... But... Yeah, but if we do the if statement, we're going to be tracking the distance between the next waypoint or the current waypoint? The next waypoint, surely.
No.
No.
We don't care about the next one.
Okay.
Because we haven't reached our current one.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah.
Right?
It's confusing me, all these waypoints.
The reason it's like that is because we're setting the first one here. And that is going to be the current one until we say otherwise.
Okay. That's going to be then defined into waypoint.
So that's just been passed through all the way here. And then here we just check for it, and when we reach it, we can do something else. So
if distance is more? No.
It's a less than.
What is less than current waypoint?
No, just like 0.1 or something.
Okay.
0.1f or something.
But how would...
Because it means it's nearby. We don't gonna go epsilon 0 because then it's so close that it maybe never meets almost.
Yeah, okay.
It might overshoot. I had a bit of experience when I did that in some other games.
Yeah.
Like if the character moves like boop, 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 and then it goes past the waypoint and it never reaches
the
0.
Waypoint.
Yeah, because like one frame moves too much and the other frame moves too much.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you have some slowing down thing, but we don't have that.
So when numbers start to come to things, I just like goes over my head.
So in there, now we know that we reach it and we can set the next one. And like for the time being, we can just set it to the like set waypoint and then do 2. And have
to set to 2.
No, like we did this base copy line 27.
Oh yeah, to set it to waypoints like that, yeah. But surely we'd have to do it in the future that it increments, not just like this, surely.
We do. But
for now we're just doing that. So now
we can test it.
Give me the spaces. But what I don't understand is like this part. You know, distance is less than, like, how does it know the distance?
So the distance in Unity, I can just point in Unity, as far as I experience is like they work in these units. Right, so this is a distance of x-axis 2 out and z-axis 2.8 out. So
yeah, okay, so it's based on that in a way. Then.
It's based on that.
Yeah.
So a 0.1 distance would be like that much.
Yeah.
Maybe I moved a bit more there, but
I'll just maximize this on play then.
I think he's going to go to 1 now, and then no, don't maximize on play.
Oh yeah.
We don't see him.
Well, he did. See, we did see him.
It worked.
But if we actually don't maximize on play, then we can actually see what actually happens.
Yeah.
So he's going... I don't understand why he's going around there, though. I guess it's just because that's closer.
Yeah, he plays a bit in the x-axis, I think.
I mean, if we were to move this further over there, then maybe he would go.
Yeah. Not in play mode.
I always make that mistake!
Yeah. That's how we do, right?
I always make that mistake.
Let's see now. Yeah.
He's slowly around there. Ooh.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Good enough.
It's good enough. Still bothers me he hovers. He's a hover dog. We're making hover dogs once.
So we can try to make the logic which makes him go back to you clicked on that thingy.
No.
Make him go back to the beginning or something. I'm not sure how to do that loop, and it's like...
Well, I think what we'd be doing is figuring out if there is any more waypoints, surely. Because we've set it on that path, there's only going to be X amount of waypoints.
Maybe we should make a third one, so it's a bit easier.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if that's easier, it seems harder, but then we get the challenge. Let's move it along. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
And just rename it. Oh, why it's not working? Yeah. Waypoint 3. Because now he's only going to just go to this one and this one. Not
wow, God, we're up in 7 viewers. Awesome.
They're seeing all my noobish coding.
Don't worry.
I don't remember how to do maths.
That's why we're just starting out.
Yeah.
We're learning here. Everyone's learning. I'm learning.
I'm learning. I can't do maths.
Winky's cheering for us. You cheering for us, Winky? Yeah.
People just think she like the camera has frozen on her. She just it's completely still. Oh, I've done that. If I click on that one more time, I'm going to flip out. Right. So because we're already setting like the distance, and we're setting the waypoints manually.
Yeah, I'm thinking actually we have an idea. Because one of the challenges we're going to face is that we're setting this from an integer, like the number, and we have current waypoint stored as a transform. Ah, Winky switching bed. Oh, that's a good stretch. Yes.
Yeah, you're getting distracted now. I don't know what we're doing. she's sniffing the furniture.
Good girl. Love her. Yeah. All right. I'm just wondering if we should switch this out to be an integer or something like that. Right?
Yeah. Instead of a transform.
What if we do something like int? So we should like waypoint index or something.
Yeah, probably. I haven't done indexes, but
no, but we are already operating with them.
I guess so.
Rather than like doing that, we should just say like 1, and this should be an int, and then takes index. Sorry for refactoring this now.
Now you just got loads of squealies. Squealies.
And that takes the index. Do you understand what I just did here?
No.
Try.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna you set that so that's that one is the first waypoint. So instead of having a waypoint in square brackets in an array, you put it like that. Yeah,
it takes in a number, and we just use the number here.
Yeah.
And then here we will probably just assign that index so we know which index we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Because that's going to make it easier for down here, because then we can just like increase the index by 1. And then if it's reaching the end, then we just go back to the beginning, or we decrease, or whatever. So obviously,
because that was a waypoint index, wasn't it? No,
exactly. It works like this now.
She just sneezed.
It's going to be like that, like that. And that's going to just be that. So now we have the same functionality, just we're working with indexes.
Yeah.
And then we can just tweak like a waypoint index plus 1. And now he's going to go 1, 2, 3. After 3, he's going to crash.
I was going to imagine that. So
but we can play this and see if it crashes at 3. Does this behave as we expect?
I have a feeling it won't.
I got a feeling it will.
I have a feeling it's just going to crash. Okay, there you go, playing. Okay, you're going to waypoint 1, you go to waypoint 2, now to 3.
And errors.
Hello, errors.
But it worked.
Yeah. But we need to kind of then detect when it's at the end. Let me just close that door because it's irritating me.
Right. But it's fine. Come on. Come on. This way. Whoops. Yes, we have now full doggo cam.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. What I was thinking, we would just do waypoint index plus plus on the line above.
On here?
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot spell waypoint.
It was auto-completed for you.
Yeah, waypoint index.
Plus plus. What is he complaining about?
That is just because of the fact that I made an error in the first place.
Okay.
But then I guess then because this replaces this then.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need this anymore, do we?
We need that, but we need it to just without the +1. Right, because we're doing the +1 on the line above, and then on line 43 we need to check, are we now more than the... Yes, exactly. Yeah. If...
but how do we know how many is in there?
We do waypoints dot length or count, I remember.
Yeah. Waypoints dot length, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is length there, and that just... Yeah, I was reading that.
Sorry.
Yeah, but that one just gets the int. Still complaining to me.
Yeah, because we're not comparing to anything. We're just like, if it's greater than...
It is greater than the
maybe
waypoint index.
Less than. Well, I would do waypoint index first, and then...
Waypoint... Point index is...
Greater or something.
Greater than waypoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but then it would stop then.
Yeah, but we need to do like -1, because...
On this one?
On the length. At the very end, inside the bracket. You know, because it counts from 0.
A minus after this?
Yeah, -1 in there.
Oh yeah, okay, -1 here.
Yeah, because you know the length is always longer than the array, which counts from 0.
Yeah, and we named our waypoints 1, 2, 3, 4 as well.
But that doesn't matter.
Okay.
And also an issue with Discord we had is like get components in children, fetch the parents of all.
Yeah.
And then we just do waypoint index equals to 0 in there. No, index equal to 1, I mean.
I thought so. Equal to 1 like that.
So now it's going to loop. Yes!
Well, what about... But this one...
That's going to work.
Yeah,
just try it.
It's going to work. I don't think it's going to work. Morris is left again. Oh. No, he's not coming back.
Okay, let's see if it's working.
Yeah, well, it's compiling. Let it compile, man.
It's going. 1, 2, 3, and back to 1.
And he goes back to 1 again.
Nice. Should we implement ping pong right away?
Yeah, I think so. Because right now he's just kind of like skirting just around waypoint 2 instead of going to waypoint 2. Because he's like, yeah, I'm cool. I don't need to go into waypoint. Yeah, and he's still irritating me with his floating.
Yeah, not missing animation.
Yeah, we'll get to that. That's his thing.
I think Pancake Pup is very excited about our doggies.
Yeah, and then Morris left. So, and I'm out of tea.
We need to re-summon him. What? Oh.
Now everyone can see your really, really funky socks, Krister.
Yeah, I know, they're matching.
Doggo crew.
Right.
People are only watching for the doggos. Because I'm crap coding.
Well, we have a lot to learn, both of us here.
Yep.
It's fun.
Yeah, because at the moment we're just saying that it will just increase by 1. Yeah, he's warm, so he doesn't want to go there. Yeah, but, hello, but...
You can go to your cooling map, Moritz.
We're just setting it to increase, but then when we say that obviously it's come to the end, it is going back to waypoint 1, so we need to get it to go back to the previous one rather than going all the way back to number 1 again. Yeah,
because what I'm thinking that, you know, where we do plus plus here, we need to do minus minus on the pong.
Yeah.
Ping, pong.
Yeah.
Ping, pong. So we can make like a state up here. Like bool is returning or something.
Yeah.
And if we have the loop path to false.
We're gonna mess things up by changing that there.
Yeah, I'm gonna mess things up by doing it there. Because it's a serialized field, we need to actually do it here.
In the guard there, yeah.
You work.
Oh, what?
Loop
Where
paths.
do we have it again? loop paths. Yes, we need to disable that.
It's behind our cameras.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. We turned off a variable now, or boolean.
So then we just save that. And then we just go back into the code and do what you did there, which was false, wasn't it?
No, you don't need to do that, because that's false now.
Oh yeah, because we put it there, that's why. I'm confused.
And then we say that if loop path is false, we are going to do this behavior quite differently.
Down in here, I guess. I was thinking outside more like...
I think is this behavior needs to change, like if loop path, then we do it this way. So the path goes in loop. Otherwise, whoops.
Else.
Yeah, I'm not getting my curlies at all.
And I thought I was bad.
There we go. Right. We might be able to simplify this code later. But it's going to be something similar, but here it's going to be like plus equals to 1.
Oh,
but not, but it's going to be... No, not necessarily, because it's like, it's first going to increase and then decrease, and then increase and then decrease. So we need to turn this one, is returning on, off, on, off.
Yeah, okay. We haven't set that anywhere though.
No, we're going to set it, so that's going to be set like here.
Is equal. You can't see.
Right. That's not possible. Okay, is it like that?
Yep, that's normally the way it is in C#.
But I was thinking, like, if it is returning, then we do -1, and if it otherwise, then we do +1.
Yeah.
And
then we need to change the if one above, or maybe not.
Yeah, I think this is gonna cause issues. So it's like first it will be 1, then 2, then 3. Then it's gonna hit here, and then we're gonna say is returning. I wonder if like how's that gonna work? I don't know. It's hard to visualize, you know. It's like, do we have to have another one here where we just subtract it? I don't know. We just try this and see what it does.
Trial and error, my friend.
We can do it.
I'm not so sure. You will get -1.
Yeah, see, somebody's better at math than us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're throwing errors. It's Phil84. He should help us out here. But I mean, the logic there is almost correct.
Yeah,
I think. If greater than 0, yeah, we need that as well because it will.
No, if less than.
All right.
If less than 0, then do ++.
Did it start on the 52 we're talking about? Because it needs to happen in both scenarios, like for waypoint index less than 0. Because it needs
bigger an index, do -.
Yeah, I think that's what Phil means. And then on the reason I was thinking to do this twice is because we wouldn't know this until it's too late, so we have to kind of compensate for it, but maybe that's wrong. Let's try it out.
Length instead of index. Or bigger than length, do -. Not index. Okay.
Yeah, but I think that's what he means. Or am I misunderstanding completely?
Oh, I said length instead of index. So it might be that one.
No, but that's supposed to be that, because if the index is less than 0, yeah, this is correct.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We have low latency, that's great, because he can chat with us and help us. That's awesome. But I know this is going to fail here, because we've walked out of how far we should be. And we need to compensate for it because we don't know it until afterwards. I'm going to try leaving that in and see if this works.
Let's break it.
Well, actually, what we should do, we should print.
Yes, you've done the same as me.
Yes,
Yay!
we should print. We should say like print waypoint index.
Yeah, because it's just spewed out 199.
Because otherwise, how are we going to debug this? And but we need some more information, like
waypoint position. No.
Yeah, for example, the is returning value, like something like this is going to help us debug this. You see what I did there?
Yep. So, okay, is returning false index 2.
Okay, there it.
Wait, yeah.
What happened? True index 5.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, because I did a minus here. Maybe it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, because because we this is the opposite.
Oh.
Or we could just do that and do this.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but let's just see what that does.
So.
Yeah, but it, it flipped the boolean in between.
Oh yeah, because that's what we were having there is returning.
So let's see if we can pause at the right moment now. We should wait at breakpoint, but
false, true. It went back again.
2, 3, 3, 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that worked.
Yay!
Thank you, Phil. Awesome. No, he did something weird now.
No, I think he just went back to his original position. Went to waypoint 2.
Oh yeah, because...
and then he's going back again to his original position.
Yeah, because index 0 in this array, get components in children also includes the parent. And we don't care about this waypoint parent.
It'll still go in there.
It's part of our array, but we're going to try to ignore it. So we're going to just make it like that.
Oh, yeah, because of the fact that we had waypoint 1 up at the well, yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
See now. 1, 2, 3, 2,
again.
1.
And he started to live again.
Awesome.
Passes from fast guard dog.
And should we test if our behavior still works when we go to our guard and then
hook on the loop path?
The loop path. So now he's going to do a circle.
He's going to do an actual circle?
Well, actually, we can make him do an actual circle if we just move this one like there. Then it's going to do
yeah, because then he's going to go like all the way around.
Yeah. So now it will reach 1.
And then 2.
2, 3, and then 1.
He's going back to 1. Slowly goes around that corner. He doesn't like that corner.
Nice. This is really satisfying.
I mean, we've already lost the game though, because the Chihuahua has been spotted by the guard dog.
That's something we need to implement. Yeah, we got
so
patrols working.
Patrol working and looping.
We can probably like duplicate to another guard and make him do the same, and that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
We can leave that for now. But
we need to get him to walk first. That's what's most important.
Actually, maybe that's a good idea. His animation.
Yeah, because his animation had... Was it the same as the Chihuahua as well? Yeah, is walking, is running, is barking. Yeah, okay, so it's the same one there. So, because we did it in our player, didn't we?
So, as I have a bit of experience with the agent. I think the agent has information that we can use if we just like agent dot
acceleration.
It has like is stopped or something as well, but
enabled at least.
Decide velocity destination. Yeah, okay. Can we just print this velocity and then use that to drive his animation? Let's turn this one off.
That wasn't printed last time anyway.
No, because we were running this one.
Yeah, okay. You were doing delete on this one.
Let's see now. So it's velocity. Yeah, that's working.
Okay.
You can do the magnitude of that and then use the magnitude to drive his animation and speed.
Yeah.
And you see it goes slower somewhere, so we should also have a speed parameter. Should we hook up that first?
Yeah, probably.
Have you done that?
No, I haven't done it before.
Okay, it's in the animator, it's quite easy.
Let me just stop this, because otherwise I'm gonna...
So you add...
Is it on the walk one?
No. Like in the parameter list, like a plus, and just add a float value. And then call it speed.
Speed? Oh yeah, because it has that there, okay.
And then we can click on this walk animation, right? Because we're going to use that, right? And then...
Add behavior?
No. There's a speed on top there where you see 1.
Yeah.
And then you also have a multiplier.
Oh, down below here, yeah.
By parameter.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to multiply it by the speed parameter.
And now we can set in the code then.
But we can make the default value not 0, but 1. So, if no speed is set, we will assume 1.
Yeah, and then I've clicked this on, so I guess that's correct.
Yeah, so that's working. Okay. That's all we need to do.
Yep.
10 viewers now. Yeah, awesome.
I'm getting nervous.
Really fun to have people here coding with us and helping us make our game jam happen.
Yep.
I hope there's some other game jammers also with us, maybe, and working on their own games. Shout out if you do. Right. So we have the agent velocity, and we can do like agent velocity.magnitude to set the speed.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering where we place that, because at the moment we just have like the start update and set waypoint.
Yeah, so you can see on the start line 27. You can maybe clean up a bit.
Yeah, I'm just thinking
we do some house cleaning.
House cleaning. I'll just get rid of some prints here.
What we should do, we should factor out line 42 to down to blah blah blah.
Line to blah blah blah.
Line 53, like that.
This.
Into get next waypoint or something.
Yeah, so it was... Oh no, it's over here, isn't it? It's that little button. That did not work.
Almost.
Okay.
So get new waypoint.
Get new waypoint.
Yeah. Can relate this out on the jam because I've been traveling. I'm just brainstorming, sketching out some ideas while watching a stream. Awesome, man. Nice. We will have to stop the jam early because we're traveling too. So we will lose the last 3 days of the jam.
Yep, unfortunately.
So we're trying to like have the game probably done in a week, and then we're gonna polish the last few days.
Yeah.
We were like sketching out the ideas the first day, and got started coding yesterday after we'd done some level design.
No, it's not there. It's over there. Level design.
I was drawing these ones. Yeah, those are nicer drawings of the level designs we've been doing.
Ooh, the level designs.
And also a bit cool, I can show since we're off topic right now. If I turn the camera on the wall there, it's a bit hard to see, but that's basically one of those roll-up whiteboards, which is a sheet of paper, and we have that like full of brainstorming and sketched out ideas all over it. Bit hard to see from there. Maybe I can get it up on my phone because I have a picture of it. We should have like a fika break.
We don't even, but
here it is.
In Norway we have a quick lunch.
So that's the whiteboard.
It's really, staying time focus, but yeah.
Is it focusing? Not really, but yeah, it's colorful, and that's what's hanging on the wall there.
Over there.
Yeah. And let's get wife back into picture.
I'm here watching you do code and playing with Unity.
Awesome.
That's really cool.
Good luck. It's so much fun working with Unity. We love it. Haven't used it for long. We did like the Udemy course on like how to use Udemy.
I'm still halfway through it, so
lots to learn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, and also what's great as well is you get like instant feedback on what's happening, and like doing a bit of web dev where you just don't see what's happening. Really.
So our backstory is that we used to make games like 4 years ago, and we haven't done game dev in 4 years until like now. And 4 years ago, we were doing mobile games, and we were using Corona SDK, and we were programming in Lua. There was no editor, nothing. We made our own editor inside of that thing. It was just a disaster. We never managed to ship anything, and no game was launched. But this time we plan to do it differently.
And using Unity instead.
Yeah, so. And taking part in game jams is a good way to get started and get going. So that's where we're at the beginning of an epic journey. Yes, right, back to coding.
Back to coding.
Thanks, man.
So yeah, we refactored this, get new waypoints, so that's out of it.
Yeah.
Should I be having the private void? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, all that's cool. We can just run the code and see if it still works.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Should work. Waypoint 1, 2.
Yeah, he's
3,
working.
And back again. Yeah,
No
so that works.
Right, back to the code. I want to point it out in the start function on line 26, we have the get animator. Right?
Yeah.
If you double click animator, I don't think we use it anywhere. The left animator.
Oh, the left animator. I don't think we have. No, we've only used them up there.
So we prepared for it. But
actually, double clicking that got it to the same error anyway, so.
Poohee. But it would not show it in the rest of the code.
Yeah, true.
So we need to do animator dot set is walking depending on the magnitude of that velocity.
Yeah, but sure, when doing that in the start, or do that in the update.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what's going on.
I guess the start only does it. So animator dot. We got velocity here. Did you say velocity?
Yeah,
or you say get magnitude?
No, we're talking about the agent's magnitude and velocity.
Okay.
But the animator is just isn't it like set bool?
Set bool?
Yeah, is walking.
Isn't that right?
Yeah. And then
it's
a comma inside of there where it takes a true or false value.
I need to see what it says there.
Boolean value.
Boolean value, okay, yeah. So then we just put true or false in, I guess.
You can just write true for now.
Yeah.
What's going to be in there, we can write on the line above. So we can maybe make a variable called float speed.
Float speed, okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to call the variable.
Oh yeah, just float speed.
Float speed. What was it?
Equals to, and then
capital or lowercase because we had it in the thingy. Yeah. It's equal to animator dot set bool.
No. No, sorry, it's agent. Sorry, agent.
I was getting confused there.
Me too. Then it's the velocity.
Yeah, then it's the velocity. But you were mentioning also something about the.
Yeah, because velocity, if you hover it, it's a vector tree. And how do you know how fast a vector tree is? You do the magnitude.
Okay.
If you do dot magnitude, you can see what it returns. Over that one.
Returns the length of this vector.
Basically, it returns a float.
Okay. And but then that's just the end then, I guess.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And then we can say if the speed is greater than 0.1, then do is walking is true.
Oops.
No, you don't need an if statement. I mean an itinerary with inline if statement, like we did below.
Yeah, okay. But then just put it. Oh, come on.
On inside. No. Where it says true.
You can do that? Okay.
Yeah, so you just do do speed. Speed question mark. No, wait a second. Greater than 0.1 f question mark.
Greater 0.1 f question mark, and then that's just 0.
Wait a second, we don't need a question mark, maybe. We can just delete and that's finished. Yeah, we're going to do the set float soon, Phil. After we've done the bool.
Don't you want to watch out with walking and falling?
Yeah, we'll get around to that as well because you walk off the map. I don't know if we might have bushes so that doesn't happen. But I think you can walk through bushes at the moment.
Yeah, we haven't set any well, no, because we this one at least.
Has
this
collider.
little thing, that is a collider, but not the other ones.
Yeah, we're going to get those working.
Yeah. Yeah, I got confused then.
Just delete that. I think that works. Because that's a question and return true or false.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So
and if our speed is greater than a little bit, then we can consider ourselves walking otherwise. But we can make a copy of line 40. And then we do what Phil is suggesting to do, set the float. Just paste that line. And then instead of set bool, you do set float.
Yeah.
And then it will be the speed.
Just the speed, not that then, I guess. Yeah.
And it will go into the speed, instead of is walking.
Oh, yeah, we're going to, okay, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to work now.
Yeah.
Let's try it out. Well, obviously, he might start running and go weird. We need to adjust his speed to match. Well, it looks...
It's a feature, not a bug.
It's slowing down when it's slowing down.
I think we should definitely stick with this.
Thanks, man. It works. Should we like divide his speed by 2 or something? Try that?
I think so, yeah. Do I do that in Animator inside the code?
In the code.
Yeah.
Just like on line 41 inside the speed there. Just I do multiply.
Multiply?
By 0.5 or something. F. The reason I say multiply instead of divide is because multiplication is a little bit faster.
Oh, okay.
Like performance-wise.
It's like when you say divide, I think I've got to divide it.
Yeah,
surely.
But that's how it's done. You can do divide as well.
Why maths makes no sense.
It might just be a JavaScript thing as well. I don't know. How is he doing now?
He's not skittish anymore.
What we can do, I think if you click on the guard.
There.
Can I click around? I wonder if we should move our inspector on to our left of our screen.
Maybe we should put it over here because we're not using the assets there.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Because I would like to increase his angular speed so his turns should be quicker.
Yeah, because we put it on the Chihuahua, wasn't it 150 we put?
Try like 500.
500, okay.
And turn auto braking off.
Oh, is that what's happening when he's going to the waypoint? He's
I
like
think so.
trying
He's
to,
slowing down because he's about to reach his destination.
And we don't want that.
Yeah.
So, look.
How does that work then?
What is going on with this thing?
I think it's working. Yeah, it's working. We can turn up his angular momentum velocity a bit more.
But when we first started to play it, he was slow around this corner.
Was he?
Yeah, he was going really slowly around this corner.
You know why?
And
it's because it's a narrow corner, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a very narrow passage, so you need to be careful.
But he's fine on the next one, though. He's got the right velocity then when he goes around. He's like... Vroom.
We can also increase his acceleration a bit so he gets up to speed faster.
With his acceleration. Should we put that to 500?
No, 16 or something. Just double it.
But you wanted to decrease the angular speed, or you want to increase it? I thought it was okay.
Okay. We can decrease his general speed like to 2.5 or something. Yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, we just... La 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 la. He's taking a bit more leisurely.
Yeah, increase his angular speed more.
Yeah.
It looks weird, he's like jarring from side to side.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
1,000?
Yeah, try 1,000. Yeah. I think that looks good now. Like, it's not perfect turning, but it can be tweaked later.
I think mostly, like, this area is bugging me. I'm wondering whether we should just make this space a bit smaller. You know, so it's not as thing. And then we needed to go onto the plane and rebake it, didn't we?
The world
and rebake it.
Left.
I'm confused. I'm going right now. And it's like left. Okay, so we got like a little bit more space. Maybe I should actually just be a little bit better and just move it a little bit there.
I think Winky has passed out.
It's passed out.
Is she drunk, like hungover?
No, she's slightly hungover. She's making sounds now.
I just said like little growling sounds in the background.
So now I've increased the amount of space then. Now it's a lot smoother.
That's nice. Yeah. Right. Are we going to move on to like player detection and stuff like that? Or what do you think should be our next task?
Yeah, we could do. I was also wondering whether to add an extra, you know, like waypoints was actually just going around here rather than going all over the place. Like, because at the moment, you know, he's going there.
Well, we can make him ping pong instead.
No, but I was wondering whether we just put like, you know, this waypoint.
You're
like
moving it below ground now.
Thank you.
Because you dragged in the red area.
Yeah. You know, let's do that one and then the fourth one. Or is that necessary?
No, just make him ping pong instead.
Just make him ping pong.
You think?
But he's already ping ponging.
No, he's looping.
He's looping.
Click on guard and untick the ping pong thing if we had a loop path.
There.
Maybe we should name it something else.
Nah, loop path's fine.
Now it's going to work back and forth. We can also have them teleport automatically to the first waypoint. I think that's
No, I don't think...
It's a feature that he walks to the waypoint 1.
But I was thinking that it was fine for him to loop around. I meant add an extra waypoint so he goes fully around here rather than going
because
around.
we have that in one of our levels.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking to
You're thinking ahead of our level design. Let's see.
I know that, you know, to just duplicate another waypoint is a little easier.
In this level here, very simplistic one, the guard goes in a circle and the player, which is the heart, needs to just follow behind that and not get detected. That's the plan. Anyway.
Okay, so now he's going all the way around.
Nice. Actually, and it's so easy to add in more waypoints and everything.
Yeah.
Very flexible how we made that.
So there you go, now he's going around. So he starts a little bit weird. He starts there.
You can just turn so he faces the other way.
But at the same time, I kind of looked a bit.
It looks fine.
Yeah. So then he goes around there and then he's looping. That's kind of nice.
I think also you could switch order of waypoint just by changing the order in the hierarchy.
Think so?
Yeah.
Well, let's just try that.
I think that number 4 is now 1. Because it doesn't care about the naming.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a hierarchy that decides.
I guess I should probably rename them so we don't get ourselves confused.
Yeah, go for it. I'm gonna need a pill break.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to do be right back thingy? Luscious name?
You'll survive.
Oops. There you go. That's better waypoints. I see about some better waypoints. Deal. Yeah, that's better. There you go. Try and move him. Probably. Nope. Oh no, I'm not gonna move him. Fine, you can stay there. You can stay there, guard dog. There you go. Let's just get him facing in the right direction. I really don't like using this little thing. Minus 90. There you go. Get him in the right direction. Gonna move the player back a little bit. Look at this pink little Chihuahua. There you go. Can you boil the kettle some more tea? Oh, it might be really loud though. Oh, don't worry. There you go.
Do we need tea top up or are you happy with tea?
I'm just a bit worried it's going to be a bit loud.
Loud? Or the kettle?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm happy. I don't need more tea.
Hello little can. Hello little birds.
I'm planning to deposit this dog into his designated area. For the doggo candy.
There you go.
Yeah. Can I hang out with
You guys
Winky?
are so cute.
Yeah, good boy, Maurice.
Oh, one cool thing we could do.
Yes, doggo number 2 has arrived.
Or I was thinking for a second that we could show this game is about stealing the squeaky toy of ultimate squeakiness.
If you show that toy, we are not going to be able to continue this stream.
So I was thinking we can't show the toy.
Yeah.
Because Moritz goes bananas, or yeah.
You're just gonna have to imagine that it's, you know, this squeaky bone toy, and there you go.
And it's purple.
It's purple.
And
we've had it for years, and he hasn't broken the squeakiness part of it, which makes it
The ultimate Squeak.
Ultimate Squeak.
Yeah, so this game is about the Chihuahua Winky infiltrating the garden of Moritz with all the guard dogs and stealing the squeaky toy.
Hence the hedges and the trees. This is the garden.
Yeah. Moritz is off again. I think it's too warm for him to hang out in the dog bed, so he goes in a cooler place of the apartment.
It's a bit sad that this isn't a hedge. I mean...
Yeah.
But anyway, I improved the waypoints whilst you're having your little break, so now it's a little bit more smooth. And I moved Winky a little bit back because if we're going to do player detection, she's going to be
detected. Yes. The way they're standing right now, I don't think she should be detected because the guard is going to look like
he's going to be looking away
120 degrees forward or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have lots of math to do. You fun?
Oh no! No, don't do the math, please! No!
It's okay, we can do this.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
So I think there's like two components to it. It's like even if the player is straight in front of the guard, there's going to be a certain distance before it reacts, so he can't look into infinity.
Yeah, that's true. But we were thinking originally that he was going to have some form of cone, so you can actually see where he is, similar to other stealth games.
I know how to solve that.
Yeah.
This is going to be great.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
This is perfect. Why else would you use a spotlight?
I was going to do a 3D game. The models we have for the dogs, that's from an asset pack that we bought because we didn't want to rig dogs, because we've tried that already in 2D and it was not easy.
It takes a lot of time making character rigs, so we saved time on that with this jam. We bought the pack like 2 months ago.
Yeah. Blazing, are you making your own custom engine then?
Wow. Nice. Building engines from scratch, that is just so hard. Yeah. I've done a bit of C++ programming, etc., and OpenGL, and yeah, it's crazy. Very impressive building your own engine. Good.
That's nice.
Post your link to Twitter or something, we'll have a look later. Right, I think this is a good way to illustrate the way where he looks.
Can we make the color something else?
Yes.
Red.
Sure.
Autumn was in it.
Oh.
I don't know.
Just any link so we can see what you're up to. Yeah, you should get a Twitter. That's how people know about it.
And you got screenshot Saturday hashtag and everything.
Yeah, that's fun. Right, so we have this cone. Maybe we should make it like 90 degrees or...
I was wondering whether it should be like, not just... Yes, Winky.
Not just what?
Not just like coned like that, but have it like hard edges. Is that not available? Like hard edges to the spotlight in itself. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm pressing. Do you know what I mean? No.
No, not really.
No, it sounds like, you have it more than this.
A triangle, yeah?
Triangle rather than just like...
We have to add that in later. We're not going to use a spotlight. It's a temporary visualization.
Yeah, so if we just play this, it looks like this evil, like, devil guard dog. Oh my gosh.
That looks crazy.
That does look crazy. Wah!
Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to roll with that.
I think that's a great illustration. So we need to somehow program on him to detect when we're like in front of the player or of the guard and not in front of the guard.
Yeah, okay. Do we have it that if the spotlight hits it? No?
Well, we could use collision objects to detect this, but I don't think it's a good idea.
So you're just thinking it just with the spotlight instead?
No, the spotlight is just an illustration.
Yeah, okay.
The spotlight is not supposed to do anything practical.
Yeah, okay, but we just need to make it...
This is all going to be math.
I'm going to go take a a break. Over.
Shall I just get started? We can do the collision objects instead. I think they're more finicky.
Okay. But isn't also maths kind of finicky as well?
No. When it works, it works.
Yeah, okay. I'll be back.
I'll think a bit about this while you're out. Let's see. Just refactoring a little bit, cleaning up, seeing what we got going here. So the next thing we really want to be doing is just like detect player. So things we need to do is like, is player in front? Is player, or almost like player distance, and then we need to raycast to check if it's in line of sight and hits any other collision objects in between. So I've just tied it up.
Without me.
I tied it up a bit and planned a bit.
Blazin says we should probably do it with the collision box.
Right, you think it's a good idea? In front of them. I was thinking that the collision box is going to be of a box and not of a cone. We can make the box obviously
Coney.
In a certain. Maybe it's a good idea because we can do something like.
Depends on how your maze is.
Yeah, we haven't made them yet.
But we do. We have made them, written them down. We haven't actually made it.
Because we could do something like this, obviously not make it visible, but for illustration purposes right now. And then whenever the player is inside of this area, it's considered detected. Because now it's at like a 90-degree angle.
You could make multiple collision ways for different puzzles.
He has a point.
And then just make it a setting in your Duggo class.
Yeah.
That we could do. Christopher's tinkering.
Yeah. To do collision objects or to do the math angle calculations. I'm quite familiar with how to do the angles of the math, I think. I've done that a couple of times.
Are we going to bite ourselves in the butt? We do not know.
I think I want to try the angles.
Okay. We can do that.
It's nice with the visualization of a box. I just think meshes and collision things are going to be maybe restricting us a little bit in terms of like harder to.
A winky?
I don't know. Also, it's not the perfect cone in a way.
No.
But obviously, you could add more meshes to make it.
But there's quite a lot of them are like more triangular rather than cone.
Yeah, and you could make an actual triangle base. Thing.
You've seen a lot of stealth games where you have it where you can actually see it visualized.
Let's do the collision way, shall we?
Let's do something different.
Yeah. Never tried that, so we can try that. Is that box large enough, or should we make it a bit larger? He doesn't see very far ahead, this dog.
No, well, maybe he doesn't have good eyesight.
Yeah, it is nighttime, so it doesn't see very far. I think it should
right
be
now it looks like daytime.
Yeah, this game is gonna be nighttime. But I think like let's place it out like that ish, and 0, like maybe like 2.5. Let's try to round off the numbers, like 3.5, 0.1, 3.5. There we go. Now it's like symmetry at least. Yeah, so that's the detection area. If the player is inside this, they're considered detected, otherwise not. And also, if they're inside of it, we need to raycast to check if there's anything obstructing.
Yeah.
Like a hedge or something.
Like we have right ahead of us.
But yeah, we can play now and look at the funny square walking around.
Wee, funny square!
Yeah, but I think that's going to work fine, because maybe the double benefit there is the fact that we could just put the shader on that.
Yeah. Rather than our very scary spotlight.
Yeah, we can turn the spotlight off. Or I kind of like it.
I kind of like it.
Let's leave it on.
Just leave it on for the time being.
Thanks for the input, Ablazing. I think this is a great idea. Now that I see it, it's just... Let's roll with that.
Yeah. Poor little chihuahuas.
Right, you remember how to do like... should we make it a trigger, probably?
Yeah.
Not the collision object?
Wasn't that here?
Turn off playing.
Oh, yeah. One day I'm going to just continue making the game and do it really well, and then just realize I'm going to play.
Press play mode and everything is reverted.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's trigger.
Right. That's it?
Yeah, and then we had to edit the collider. It's got that already, so we don't need to do that. We're done.
That's all good.
I like clicking buttons, and see, because one time we added it in an object and didn't have a collider, and we were like, why it's not working?
But this works.
Yep.
On the guard movement thing, or should we make like a guard detection script so we don't...
I think you should have a guard detection script.
But I think that when the guard detects the player, he's going to move. So...
Yeah, he's going to probably turn into the direction, but maybe we could have a separate script for the detection, which then is referenced into the guard movement script. Kristen Olegi. Kristen Olegi!
It's just that, it's so much easier to put everything in the same code, and then like it gets messy, but it works.
Yeah.
Let's do it in the same script, because then it's easy for us to adjust the movement. Right. So this now has become is player inside detection area. Is in line of sight. Yeah. Raycast.
Should we be naming the should we be naming this cube? So it's not just cube. Detection radius.
Yeah, we could that like detection area. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, I haven't used 3ds Max before. I used to work in Maya in the past, and I know how often that crashes all the time. But good luck working with that. But yeah, I haven't done state machines neither.
State machine.
I think that's when you... I'm actually not sure how you use them. This is so long ago since I used Maya.
Is it in Maya? It's not in Unity.
But no, yeah. 3D modeling and rigging in general, I think, has that. But yeah, we can do like if trigger enter. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, enums. Yeah, okay. Totally on board with that.
So we're detecting the player.
No, yeah, we make a new function because those, that's how they work in Unity, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're called like on trigger enter.
On trigger enter.
Void on trigger enter. See?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Collider other. So that's what we're gonna. Is that? No.
Let's just print the collider. Solve that. Other.name.
Other.name.
Yeah, that's right. So it tells us what the name of what we're colliding with is. Just write other.name instead of collider.
Oh, okay. You confused me because you said print collider, and then you're like, no, don't print collider. It's like, what?
Gomenasai. Right. We are getting nothing printed.
Is it maybe because of the fact we haven't stated its detection area, maybe?
It's because we don't have rigid body, I think. That's how it works.
onto the guard itself.
This would need a rigid body for this to work, I think.
Okay.
Otherwise, this is not going to send any trigger messages up here unless this has. Let's try rigid body, and then we can make it kinematic probably. Or maybe it can't be kinematic. Oops. I don't know. Turn kinematic on first.
Yeah, and then we can see what happens.
And see what happens. I think we need to turn it off for it to work. And we might need to add something to the player as well. But take one step at a time.
Yeah, because this is plane.
Yeah, okay, collides with plane. It's good.
And it's colliding with cube.
And?
It collided with cube.
Right.
Didn't collide with player. So I guess the player has to have also a rigid body.
Let's see. The player does not have anything other than a character controller.
A rigid body?
Let's try. And let's also make that kinematic. I don't think two kinematic bodies can collide with each other.
Maybe.
Or detect each other. I think we need to make it non-kinematic.
Plane, cube.
No, that didn't work.
No.
So let's... we could have not... We don't need
we could have tested it in...
Don't need to press stop every time. My fault.
Cube.
Nope.
No, it's just... Maybe I'm outside of the range, maybe?
I
just...
No, you're not. Maybe try to add a box collider to the player.
Yeah, because... Oh, shoot!
And you just tossed our Chihuahua through the world.
I trust a Chihuahua. Okay, so we probably should stop this then.
Loving it, updating.
Just a box collider now?
Yeah, just any. We should probably be a capsule in the future, but there's a start there.
Let's just see where this box is.
That's a massive box. But just play. We just want it to detect something.
A massive box for a tiny Chihuahua, and the Great Dane has like no space whatsoever.
It's just like our dog cam. She has 2 beds. And she uses like a quarter of one. Just like your box collider.
Just like your box collider. Do I put it is trigger or is not trigger?
She's so serene sleeping there.
I know.
I hear that snoring. Just press play.
Just press play already, okay?
Yeah, get on with it. Whoa. Does it work? It worked! I bet somebody knew that this was going to happen and we had no idea. We need to like Giphy cam this. So, this is how the day is going here. We need to should record that part.
Yeah, you need to record that part, don't it? Oh my god.
Go Giphy cam. Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
But how are we gonna fix that? Because that worked.
Let's close that for a second. Yeah. Yeah, so Blazin was saying, I think your collision box for the dog is in the ground.
Well, that's true. It probably should be above the ground.
Yeah, because according to this, it is definitely through the ground.
But it should probably be like a capsule or a sphere.
Yeah.
A sphere?
Probably. Maybe. Let's just stream of this one.
Or is it okay to have a box? I mean, it's a bit square, this Chihuahua.
I mean, it is. Oh, I have no idea what. Whoa, okay.
You clicked on the plane.
I clicked on the plane. What? Let's go back into the player. I can't remember how you get these little.
Do you click on those?
Was it those ones?
Yeah.
That was it. Because I don't even think it's. Is it even? Let me get rid of. Can I get rid of gizmos? Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, good tip, man. Make the collision box a bit bigger, a bit higher than the feet of the dog, so the feet go a bit through the ground, so it doesn't like hover.
So yeah.
You get in there.
So a little bit higher than the feet of the dog. This is. Oh my gosh.
Let's try this.
Okay.
I'm pressing F.
Okay, let's have a look.
Maybe use orthographic views and stuff.
Yeah. What? Where?
You know, the little arrows. This Y said. You know, I'm talking not there. There.
Oh, there.
Yeah, and then click on the center box to make it orthographic.
Yeah, okay. There you go. So we should probably actually have the collision correctly on the little ears.
The ears can go through the collision. Just
What? Oh, look at those ears. They're big ears. Come on. Okay, we should probably just have it mostly for the body.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit higher above the
a
ground.
bit down though. That's too much.
Too much?
Yeah. Just like,
There you go.
I'll say it a little bit less again. There, perfect.
If you click on the top right. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. There you go. Oh my gosh!
That's how it goes when you work in orthographic. You just like things
So
is
we have
perfect.
the right size, and then it's like, nope, nope, nope. Yeah, there you go.
It's called an elongated chi.
Chihuahua. There you go. I think that's a way better collision box now.
Yeah, that's
A lot
good.
better, yeah. So let's click that and press save.
Love that emoji. I give up with this. What are we doing? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think, no, I have no idea. I don't think anything.
How to make yourself sick.
Is it like a combination of the card controller, rigid body, and them acting together with a player movement script? I don't know. Should we just try to turn some things off and see
Maybe.
what happens? Yeah, alright. That worked.
Is the gravity box thing is checked?
Yeah, we kind of want gravity though. Well, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, it's
That
definitely...
character controller is doing something.
Yeah, we don't need it, do we?
No, not really.
Because we're not going to walk up slopes. We plan to
No.
have a flat map.
But even still, we now have an upside down Chihuahua.
Yeah, did we disable the gravity for the guy? I don't remember.
We disabled the character controller entirely for him. If you click on him, oh, whoa, that's a light. There you go.
You
No, it's wrong
use the
one.
hierarchy.
Yeah, maybe it's a hierarchy.
Guard.
We disabled it entirely on him.
We don't use character controllers.
So on this little chi,
We do the same.
yeah.
When she's not upside down.
yeah. So we should probably go out of play mode
Yeah.
and disable a character controller and see if now this works. Now the right way. Now it
Beautiful.
works.
Can you move? No.
Now
Because we were applying... Oh, wait a second. I think it's moving.
No, it's not. It's stuck in the same position.
But it's because of friction or something, like... I wonder if...
I'm going to put in the game menu, sorry.
Hmm?
You weren't moving because I wasn't clicked here. Whoa. No idea what I'm doing.
But is it like moving at all?
No, it isn't
Keep
moving at all.
holding. Yeah, it is.
It
If you
is?
look at this value there, it's changing.
Oh, yeah.
Ever so slightly. Did we make the art animation? We have not made the dogs, they are an asset pack, but the rest we are making. And it's just to save our time, not having to rig and do the dogs for too long so we can actually make this game within the time.
Yeah. Because
So-
we have tried to make animations and it took way too long. We don't have as much time on the game as we want, so
Yeah.
gotta make it fast.
So yeah, taking no credit for the dogs and their animation. The rest we will do.
Yeah. And we put the spotlight on, by the way.
Yeah, the great spotlight.
It looks ominous now.
So I'm wondering our player movement script. We do controller move, and that's a character controller component. And we obviously disable this, so that's probably why it's failing completely. See that, Claire?
Which one? Where?
We do character controller, and then we move that.
Yeah.
Guess what? We disabled character controller.
Dark. So of course it's not going to move anymore.
But
How did we do that with the guard then? Because we did it differently.
Let's wonder, does it work if we do this? But then it didn't detect, or...
Oh!
Yeah, because then the rigid body is not controlling it when it's kinematic. So
then we
it doesn't
can
detect
still...
it anymore.
No, and that's not what we want.
Because I don't... It would be nice not having to move the rigid body physics unless we want like a.
Yeah.
We could do.
But I think it's fine to have, this.
What's the gravity we're using in our player class? I don't know. Do we have gravity there?
Let's have a look.
Yeah, we do. We did write that in.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah. We probably don't need that if it has a rigid body. Maybe that's what's messing it about.
Should I try and comment it out and see?
Yeah, or do like equal to vector 3, or yeah, just delete the gravity part on the next line then. And then try to add in now just play now.
Yeah,
that's all correct.
I don't think there was anything we need to change. Sorry.
Nope. Definitely not.
Nope. Not one like if we move. Whee!
It is moving though. Alright, you can inline comment like that.
I did not know that.
Actually never thought about that. You can comment inline. I always use that for multiple lines, but haven't used it like on the same line. Clever. But yeah, we
solve the same problem.
Probably we could just switch the movement to be rigid body based, and that will solve it.
So I can probably just comment this out, maybe.
Yeah. No, I mean comment out the entire line.
The entire line.
Yeah, if you're gonna go for rigid body movement.
Can I just see what rigid body does? Controls. Yeah.
You're staring blankly at me.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna have a little gander. So what I'm thinking is to disable this. We're not gonna be using it.
Okay.
And we're gonna control our movement through a rigid body. Where is a good place to start learning game dev? Claire and I did a Udemy course we can just open it up.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember the name.
Bye, Pancake Pup.
Yeah,
it was nice to see you on the stream.
Really nice hanging out with you. Thanks for your input.
Yeah, thank you.
See you. Right, Udemy. Let's see. We have it here, don't we?
I don't know. You clicked on something random.
I just want to show it. It's this one, isn't it? No, wait a second.
No, that's 2D. That is.
This one.
Is that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
This is the course we did, the Unity 3D one. And Udemy always have these sales, so you get them really cheap. So, yeah, that's our recommendation. And that course was really good. Claire is still working.
Yeah, I'm still halfway through it. It's really long, but it's really informative and good to learn from.
Yeah.
So they go through programming, how to use Unity, etc.
We are jamming my first game jam. I'm going to show it here because we've got the browser open. My first game jam. This is our post on itch.io. Wasn't what I was intending to open. I plan to open this.
This one.
So let's see here. This one. So yeah, this is the game jam. It's going to run for another 13 days. The last 3 days we are traveling, so we won't be there. We're trying to submit early. The theme is Pride. And for us, we have interpreted that as the pride and joy of our dog, which is his squeaky toy. And in the dog cam, you see Winky, our Chihuahua, and she's going to infiltrate the garden of Moritz, our big dog, and steal the pride and joy of
the legendary squeaky toy of all squeaky toys, with added squeakiness.
Yeah.
Is it not here?
Yeah. Moritz is sleeping in the corridor. This is it.
Squeaky toy.
This is the legendary squeaky toy of ultimate squeakiness. We have written about it here. We call in the game Mission Squeak. And
that's Moritz.
Moritz and Winky.
Winky on the right.
And I'm not going to squeak this because then we have an issue.
Yeah. And then it will be instant stop streaming because Moritz will want to play for 30 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're jamming.
We should make sure that the squeaky toy is purple.
Of course.
Yeah.
Were we thinking any other color?
No. Well, we could have ended up picking pink,
I guess we didn't describe that it was going to be a purple.
No, we didn't.
But yeah, definitely going to be look like that one. So, what were we doing?
We were trying to make sure that Chihuahua doesn't go round and round and round.
Yeah,
and round,
we're going to
round.
control it by. So, I'm just going to code a bit. Is that okay?
No.
Yes. I'm basically going to do the same here, just with rigid body instead.
Doesn't want to help you out.
No, it doesn't.
There you go.
So,
Yeah,
like
you've
that.
dealt with more rigid bodies than I have.
Yeah, I've been messing about with them quite a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so big that we can just leave it like that. So we'll basically do the same as the controller, except we'll do rigid body instead. And in here, I think it's like there's many ways to move a rigid body, like probably 3 different ways. Yeah, I watch Sprackies all the time. Awesome YouTuber.
Yeah.
I really think he has top quality content. Yeah, Bracky is awesome. Recommend every game developer to follow him. So much good stuff on Unity. I learned about the nav agents from him.
So that's how you learned about it. I was just going around in circles yesterday wondering how on earth they work, and you're just like, I know how it works.
Well,
They've told me.
Thanks, Brackies. You need to watch this video. Yeah, so we have move position.
Yeah.
Moves the rigid body to a position. That's not by a position.
I don't want to do bio position.
Yeah, like not teleport. We can add forces. That's probably a bad idea. Or is that how we have to do it?
Add explosive force.
Well, we can do the velocity, I think. That'll make it behave a bit like... yeah, then I think it's going to be a bit similar to this, actually. Let's see. But the velocity, is that going to be multiplied by delta time? Probably not, because it's a speed, and it doesn't affect the frame rate, I think, because it's not an amount.
And what is going on here?
I think so, at least. We can try to just do it like that.
Physics gravity?
Let's try that. Just move direction plus the gravity, and we set that into the rigid body velocity, and see if we can move the player.
No.
Okay.
But at least it's not going around in circles.
I think it works, actually.
Does it?
It just needs to be a lot more force. You can see that the Chihuahua is moving really slowly.
Oh yeah, it says up there.
Yeah, see, it's going. Just need so we have the direction times the speed. I'm just gonna float speed equals 50 or 20. We're gonna have a really speedy chi. A speedy chi!
Okay. If we have a slow chi, then that's just gonna be the best. You need to press play.
I told a press play.
Well,
I'm out of here. Maybe don't do that high number.
So,
just try.
What happened? Did it just fall through?
I just barely touched W. Oh, you know what's happening?
What's happening?
If you look back for the code, we're multiplying also with the gravity. Well, we're not.
No, we're multiplying by the speed, and then we're just adding on the gravity. But the gravity is 100F.
No, we're actually not.
Oh no, we're not using this, are we?
Not using it.
Okay, well then why is it there then? Maybe that was it, no.
Just try to do speed 10 and...
Speed 10?
Yeah.
And see if our chi drops from the world.
We have not released any projects, not game dev. We just started back up again, and when we worked like 4 years ago on some projects, we have a flying chi. We were working on this gigantic game that was like, it's going to just take us a few months. Took a year and a half, 2 years, and we were like, it's nowhere near release. And the market had changed. We were stuck in a game engine, Corona SDK, which was just not fun to work with.
It wasn't very easy to collaborate with neither. We couldn't see any feedback of what was happening.
Everything was
game.
code written in Lua. Lua's an okay language, but yeah.
We made some game jam games in Unity, really loved Unity, but we'd spent so much time on this other project, we just decided to, drop it.
So that project was called Driftbloom, and actually the picture on our wall here is named Driftbloom. It's painted by a friend of us who does paint pictures, and she made that one. And it's about a hot air balloon which you fly around in and paint the world. Sorry if anybody getting caught by the Nightbot who shouldn't be.
Stop posting links.
Dev B. If you're trying to post something legit, that's fine. I can also try to tweak the Nightbot so that doesn't happen. This is our first stream ever, so I have no clue. Because we just, as I was telling a story, we just started streaming again, and the last 4 years we've been making reading campaigns.
Using gamification, we've been making reading campaign websites for teaching children how to read and motivate them to read. So learning how to make games has helped us to make that project.
Right, so I think the bot is blocking anyone from posting links.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe I should tweak the settings of that.
Where do you tweak that?
I was configuring this last night, so I don't have a clue.
I configured det på vänster
Nej,
sida.
that's fine. You can...
Vänstra sida.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. Spam protection and
links
there, is enabled. We want links to be allowed on our chat.
So you just enabled it again.
Whoops.
Disable that.
Okay, I think links should work in the chat now.
Where was it?
If we understand Nightbot, that is.
Unless we had to press save or something.
No, it's not. It goes right away.
Are you trying to move like this? Yeah.
Oh, he posted a link to... we saw it there. It was caught in the Nightbot filter. Pastebin.
Yeah, Pastebin.
My basic movement script. Thank you for linking that. We have 2 screens, so that's where we're... Right.
Maybe we should move that over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he does transform translate. That's
okay.
Instead of messing about with the physics body like we're currently doing. We could try that.
Yeah.
So let's try that instead of doing this velocity thing, because that was madness.
I was falling just through the world all the time, so don't think that's good.
I'm gonna keep the gravity code there, and let's do like transform. Was it translate?
I think it was lowercase. So. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, translate.
Translate, and he did jump force, etc. Oh, that's his jump. Move the character. Yeah, translates X and Z depending on his input axis. I think that might work. Let's try.
You need to press play again.
I need to press play again. Okay, sorry. We fell through the world. Let's try to turn that gravity off, shall we? Because we have a physics body with gravity. So we shouldn't need gravity. And I don't know why we have double brackets here, but there we go. Let's see. Oh,
well, now we're able to walk.
Wow. Yeah, awesome. He's moonwalking and shit, but
yeah, we have a moonwalking chi.
I have no clue how to control this. Okay, I think it's just reversed or something. I don't know.
Let me check it out.
Yeah, you try to comprehend what's going on. I don't understand it.
So if I'm going forward and it's going right. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to look at this one. I'm going forward.
And you're going backwards.
I'm going forward and I'm going backwards.
Don't go any longer, you're going to go off the world.
Okay, I'm going to reverse. I'm going to reverse. Okay, how do I reverse? Okay, there you go. Okay, no reverse. Okay, no. Okay.
Our movements are now broken. Thank you for the script. I think we missed.
No, actually, we've got a bit further than what we had earlier on.
Yeah,
we're not falling through the world now in
we are a step further.
an infinite. Yeah.
It seems also to be the right approach because the movement is nice. It's really smooth, even though the directions are completely off, and that's probably our fault. But like, I can do left, and it goes left and right, go left, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm trying to comprehend what this is. Like, that's forward.
You're going backwards. But I noticed that it worked fine if I was going forward and then I was just going, right. But if I was doing, W and D at the same time, then I was causing problems.
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, let's just look at the code for a bit and see if we can make any sense of this.
Everyone's just thinking, I'm just such noobs, all we're doing.
Having fun, that's what we're doing. So we translated by the movement direction. That might be the wrong thing to translate by. Let's see.
What do we have? I need to get some more water.
Yeah, this might be. That one might already be relative. Moves to transform in the direction and distance of translation. If that's already relative, then we shouldn't be making it relative up here. I think I understand it.
Oops, sorry.
What are we doing wrong? This one moves in the direction distance of translation, which is already relative, and we're using a relative system up here.
Up there, yeah.
So if we just, instead of doing transform forward, we should do like vector 3 up and vector 3 right.
Wasn't that originally what we saw on the documentation for Unity? It was just vector up and vector right.
I don't remember.
We changed it.
Sure.
Yep.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Yeah, but in the other scenario, that was correct, except now we have a she. Man, that's funny. When I press forward, let's see.
Whee!
I think it works. It's like... Maybe oh yeah, I did vector 3 up, didn't I? And that's obviously upwards, not forward. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's try this one more time. Let's do forward. Sorry.
Instead of up, so it's not going to just be like up there.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright. She walks. And left. She doesn't do anything.
She doesn't go left. She goes...
Oh, she does.
Yeah, she's going...
That's the thing. It's now north-south and not relative to the player again. So that's
the problem we had earlier on as well.
And also walking backwards and up going north. All directions goes upward. What have we done wrong?
We should change the thing pair program making Guards Patrol to not Guards Patrol anymore. It's more.
We should fix this.
Fix that.
We are no longer doing that. That we've done. Fixing player movement.
With an E. Oops.
Yeah.
What was that sound?
Don't know.
Oh, Morris isn't impressed.
Sound like a dog outside.
No, it wasn't a dog. Morris, come here. Come here. Cute.
Right. How do we fix... Maybe it was correct what it was then.
What, for up, or you mean the one we had previously?
Forward and all that stuff. Like, because this is certainly not correct. Maybe it was like... But what was
it didn't work neither, though. Because it's just acting really buggy.
I can kind of get somewhere, but it's like it's walking diagonally of what I'm expecting.
Yep. That's not quite right.
Why is simple math so tricky sometimes? I've done this many times and I fail at it.
Should maybe have a look at the code again.
Yeah.
We're timesing it by the V input. That'd be correct.
Because that's up and down.
Yeah.
Vertical.
And you have this one times by 0.2.
That's to make it turn a bit slower. I thought.
We've got also this for facing forward.
Well, that actually might be an issue. It's the fact that we shouldn't change the move direction based on that. We should rotate the player based on it, maybe. So this should be like transform.rotate or something.
Rotate around, rotation, set position and rotation.
We could do set local rotation. I think that'll be the same rotation. Dot Euler angles. Try adding space self on your translate. Oh, thank you. That explains everything. What he just said. That's
space
it. Okay. Yes, I remember. I've seen this before because if you read this function, has 5 overloads.
Okay.
And yeah, so there's space relative to.
Yeah.
So we do space dot
self. But he's also got as well delta time times by speed.
Transfer vector 3 right. Second one there. Yeah, that's just an example. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I think we're on to something with.
I just got a bit confused.
Which means that this is now wrong because we didn't. Yeah, okay. This is gonna get weird, I think. Or yeah, because
it kind of does, but not quite.
Yeah, because what am I doing? This is not supposed to be vector 3 and
the other one's vector 3.
Right, not relative because this makes it relative.
Yeah,
always doing double relative.
And now?
No, nope.
No.
Now it's north-south thingy. Or maybe it was supposed to be that.
It looks weird on that one, but it looks okay on that. Can I just give it a try?
No, it was the same as when it was. Let's just go back to this one. And I think actually that did help somewhat.
But we just had like a bit of a weird element to it.
Let's see. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's probably just walking the wrong way. Something. You try to see.
Yeah, I think I should try because I'm not. Just going. Yeah, it just seems to be walking the wrong way, but it's kind of the right way at the same time.
So left and right works fine in this one.
Yeah.
But forward does not go forward always. Oh, sorry about the 600-second ban. Yeah, but this is a script we already have open, probably.
Yeah, probably is. Where is that one? Is it this one? There. 600-second ban, that's long.
Yeah, we can turn that down.
Yeah.
We will configure that so that doesn't happen in the future. Yeah, why not use character controller?
He's also Space World there as well. Yeah, sorry.
We did use character controller, but we need a rigid body in order to detect some collision. And that's why we have switched to rigid body movement and do the transform directly. Because we had the character movement working, actually.
Yeah.
But maybe we're just being silly that because we had problems making it kinematic.
Yeah. In order to for it to be detected by the guard.
It didn't detect if it was kinematic, so that's why we made it be a full rigid body with collision objects.
Yeah.
So
move forward, left, right, back, just without rotations, I guess. Rots.
Yeah. Is it? Oh, I never heard about transform direction. But I think we're kind of doing something similar to this one already, but this one would be the north-west-south problem.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, which we've already kind of fixed that.
If you go back to our code and let's see what transform direction does.
Transform.
I'm just going to write here. Transform direction. What does this say?
to world space.
I guess that's it. Maybe that's the one, not translate.
Right.
Does it not take
Okay.
this parameter, I think? Let's try that.
Okay. Oops. We were still playing. Oops, never mind. No. So
Well, it turns correctly, but it doesn't move forward. But is that because we haven't put enough speed?
well, let's have a look if it actually moved up here first.
Yeah, click on the player.
You still need to translate. So that might be...
Oh yeah, because
Okay.
transform direction is only rotational.
So we probably still need to do both then.
Yeah, so that makes the player turn. That turning felt really good. Transform dot
Translate then, I guess.
translate. And you know what? We can just do vector 3 dot forward or something. Or is it like transform dot forward? And then multiply that by RV input. Let's just try that.
Import standard assets, use Unity's movement script and expand it.
It's actually a pretty good idea. Unity has written this script. I don't know why we're rewriting it from scratch when this has already been done a million times, but it's good for us to learn.
Yep.
We have a... I mean, almost there. I'm not going to switch to Unities now. We're so close. Whoa! And she flies off the world. It worked though.
It did work. Just, yeah, the speed is probably...
Fix the speed before we play again?
Yeah, well, that would be a good idea. But I just wanted to see it speed up again. Because we got the speed here, but the speed isn't being referenced.
Yeah, you can take that.
Get rid of the delta time on transform direction.
Yeah, you're right. Delta time does not belong there.
Is that why it's gone like really...
No, that's not why it's gone funny, because it's this thing. But we want to do like speed like 0 point something. Let's try that.
0.10. You don't want to have a Spedici?
Spedici. She is a Spedici.
Whoops.
Yeah, fixed update for a rigid body movement.
It is moving very slowly.
That works.
I guess we should.
Or was it moonwalking?
I'm not sure. I think we have to increase the speed a bit to see.
It's because I didn't have delta time multiplied earlier.
So should I do that?
Yeah. But since we're using translate, we don't need to do fixed update. It's also if we were using the rigid body like it. Yep, that worked, but do we have any I think it's working. Just turn that speed down so we can figure out what's going on.
Nope.
Okay.
I guess I put it to just one maybe, or
yeah,
like,
one seems good. Let's try that.
That's like creaking.
Alright. Does it work?
Well, it moves a
No.
bit better, but it's still moonwalking, I think. Yeah, we're moving more to the right.
Can I try to see if I understand what's going on?
Rigid body movement needs to be in a field fixed update.
Yeah, that's if we were using a rigid body, which we're not.
Okay.
It seems to be moving forward that way.
Yeah, but it's moving like slightly to the edge, like moonwalking to the side whilst we're moving
I
forward.
see that. Yeah, it's something really weird going on. If I want to walk downwards, I have to walk sideways. So this is just holding W. That's holding W, and I'm going backwards. Oh, man. Maybe we should submit to the Unity standard asset. Let's look at it one more time.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Let's try.
I'm just getting an itch here.
Let's do vector 3 dot forward.
Actually, it's simple.
That worked.
That worked, yeah.
There we go.
Now we're actually walking.
We were doing a double relative.
No!
Right. Yes, okay, we have the player detection working thingy, and we can move. The movement works. Yeah. Yes.
Thanks, guys, for the help.
Thank you so much. We were so lost. I'm gonna maximize now. and show off our shiny movement script to everyone.
Yay.
Look at this. Now I can go left and have precision in my movement.
No, you've been caught.
Yeah. In the future I want to have camera movement and all that stuff, but we're leaving that until a later point. And I see there's
You
some
have time for it as well. Really.
Yeah. Whatever we have time for. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Should we clean up a bit? Right. Let's. Oh, we have speed specified up here.
Oh.
Well, that's nice.
Well.
We don't need rigid body anymore because we're not using it. We don't need character controller. Delete all that. And let's see.
You need to remove that.
Right. Wow, we're doing a lot of weird stuff here.
Don't ask me. Ask the code.
End of each day. I think that's going to get us way too messy if we wait any longer with this cleanup. This is bad now. So that makes the player turn the correct way. It was a very good suggestion. I've never tried that function before.
Nope.
And that seems
we should just
to work.
clean up this part as well there.
Yeah, we can delete that.
Often at the end of the day, if I try to delete any code, I'm like, what did this do again? I'll just keep it there. It might be useful.
Might be useful. Love that. Yes, we can go left and right now, and that works. Oh, we can't slide left and right, but we can turn left and right, and that's what we want. We can turn left and turn right, and it actually walks in the direction we're facing, as you would intend to.
No moonwalking enabled.
Yep. And it's kind of okay speed, because it's a stealth game, so you're supposed to walk a bit slow. The guard is way too fast. But it's going to be
but you know that'll be, you know, something we adjust later.
It might actually be a decent speed because it's a puzzle game. So you're only supposed to get past the guard when you do the puzzle correctly, such as distracting the guard, etc.
No, you just got caught.
Yes. Back to cleaning up.
Yeah.
Right. None of that. I think we can leave all this as it is. It's a bit like over-engineered, I feel, but it works.
Well, it's our own fault.
Wait a second. We don't need this. Because we do this.
That is true.
So this function that I just learned was a replacement for
all of that.
Rotate towards quaternion, look rotation. Let's try to comment this out and see if it behaves the same.
When one over-engineers the tiniest thing.
Or where you don't have a clue what you're doing. No.
No, we actually did need it.
Wait a second, that doesn't work then. We can walk backwards now. Because this thing makes walking backwards buggy. But does this maybe not do anything? Let's comment that out. Oops. Maybe this is not the magic function we thought it is and we're using it incorrectly. Yeah, alright. This guy knows what he's talking about. Thank you, Hiram. Is that how you pronounce it? Hiram Max? Alright. Yeah.
Yep, you said it right.
Awesome. I need to learn a little bit more about the Unity's different transform functions. Apparently I didn't understand that one.
We are losing our sunlight. No.
It's a bit cloudy outside.
So we did actually need the is moving and...
Yeah, so this is rotate player. And we can... That's movement input.
Yeah.
Rotate the player.
Move the player.
Move the player. Update animator. That's clean. You know what we should do?
What?
We should commit our work. Be like good little bananas.
Right there, yeah.
So this is our Git.
We did multiple things, that's a problem.
We can just uncheck. So we have done fixed player movement. Right?
Yeah, that's true. It was only that one on level 1, I think.
I'm gonna assign the level 1, the nav mesh thingy, and the player movement.
It was kind of on the other part, but sure.
And then we're gonna made guard patrol to waypoints. Commit. And let's push.
Yay.
For the game developers out there who's not using Git, highly recommend it. It's so handy to learn and use this. And also for us, we're working on 2 different computers, so we can pull in our changes, and we're also committing in our like Blender files and design files.
Yeah. And 4 years ago, we did not use Git, and we regret that very much.
Man, it was messy working without Git. And for example, we were using like Dropbox Sync or OneDrive.
Yeah, but we were also using that like was it Code? Not Code Anywhere, but Cloud9, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Cloud9, where you could kind of collaborate together on the same file, and that just created so many bugs and errors. So we didn't do that again.
You get this out of sync issues with all the other things. While Git, solving merge conflicts is part of the workflow. It's designed to do that. Recommend that. Anyway, we have done this.
Yep.
We were in the middle of something else.
Well, we were trying to. Well, we managed to get to print out
player.
What it was colliding against.
Mm-hmm. So we can change our overlay now. Fixing player movement. No longer doing that. We are now detecting player or something, or is it guard?
Detecting player. Yeah.
I've written that correctly. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So
we've managed. So when the guard actually goes around, he is detecting the plane. Oh, shoot! Yeah, I was going to do that. Yeah.
Sorry. You can talk.
Yeah. The plane then is detecting the cube in the center, and then it's also hitting the player, and then hitting all the rest of the fluff around. So we know that that little collision box is working.
Mm-hmm.
So now we've got to get it to do stuff. And also, it's only when it hits the player
it's supposed to do stuff. Yeah. Or actually, I think it's like we need on trigger enter and exit, and while we are entered, it needs to run something in the update loop to check the line of sight, the raycasting, and then once we exit, we are not supposed to run the raycasting anymore.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out if this is the player. Wow, we've been streaming for a long time. Ooh, I'm feeling hungry as well.
Yeah, I think
and
we're
our
going to stop soon.
dogs need a walk. We can maybe do a little bit more here.
Yeah, we can do.
Yeah, we've had a really good work session.
Yeah, no more than normal.
Yeah, this is awesome. Are we going to use like a player tag maybe? We can do this.
Yeah, probably.
Name. See what I've done here now?
Yeah.
And let's see what this does. Or should we tag the player right away?
Yeah.
In the hierarchy.
Here. Tag as player. We don't have. Do we have as a prefab? Yeah, we gotta remember to apply all that. I forget that every time.
Yeah, we could do like you suggested in dev BB. But I'm thinking that what if we rename the player to be called dog? Maybe a tag is better.
Yeah, because then I hit that tag player hit.
Yeah.
Or other dot tag is equal to player, both work. Yeah.
We're gonna do the last suggestion there.
So yeah. Dot tag, wasn't it? Is equal to
double equal.
It's double equal, not one equal. Player capitalized. Yeah. Whoops. So we can probably comment that out right now because we know what it's hitting. Or delete it. I'll leave it there.
What we can do, we can have like a global variable up here with reference probably to the player's transform.
Okay.
And assign and unassign that as we're in or out of it. And that's how we know. And while that player transform is assigned, we will do the raycasting towards it. And if it's not there, we will not raycast.
Okay.
So like
I've never done raycasting before, so it doesn't.
We'll get to that later. But for the time being, it's like transform player.
Did I spell it right now?
Yeah.
Capitalized player or lowercase player?
Lower.
Lowercase. So like just like that.
Just
on this
assign
one.
that down at what we just made in the if statement.
Yeah. So we just put player
Equal to other, I think, or other dot
oh yeah, because that's other
transform.
Yeah, that transform is available.
And now just copy that entire function, and we just do on trigger exit. Oh, okay. I did not know the compare tag. Better performance. Okay.
Okay.
Probably wise to do that. It's like comparing floats to 0 instead of math epsilon.
Yeah.
It's like you don't notice until it breaks. Let's just try that. Do you want to write it?
Yeah,
or?
you can write it.
Okay. Let's see.
So there's capitalized compare tag.
Yeah, there's a function I call compare tag, and that takes a string. It goes component dot compare tag. I'm supposed to do like on here dot
Pair. No.
Where does it belong then? Because it must take things and compare tag. This takes one string. Is this game object tagged with tag? Oh, it's on a game object, so it's like
It's other dot compare tag.
Game object dot compare. There we have it.
Yeah, okay. And then you compare it to player.
All right.
Yeah.
It's on the game object that lives. Yeah. I'm just gonna copy this.
And you're gonna do on exit, was it?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So basically the same thing, except we're gonna probably, hopefully, I'm not thinking too much JavaScript now and this actually work. Exit. And assign this to null. Is that possible in C#?
I have no idea.
It seems to be happy. I'm thinking, here, if player, then do raycast, print, I am raycasting, right, and then see if that actually works then. And we will do raycast another day and call it a day. Once if this works now, we're gonna stop streaming. Because we need food, and dogs need walk, and we had a long work session.
Yep. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been awesome, and especially with the help from Twitch.
So,
Been very helpful.
I am recasting.
That worked. If you collapse the messages, that went 50 times. And there goes another.
No, it
48.
went for 48.
Yeah.
I didn't know they don't see it because it's covered.
Oh yeah, they don't see the times. But yeah, we can say that it's working. Yeah. Right. We have accomplished a lot. Should we just do like that?
Yeah.
To do raycasting.
Yeah.
And we gonna commit this work.
Yep. I can help you out.
Yeah, you can help me out.
Yeah.
I'm too tired and hungry.
So we just
progress on guard detection or something.
There you go. Yep, and for short.
What an epic stream, guys! This has been awesome. Thank you so much for everyone coming.
Yeah, and thank you for contributing and helping us out and helping us with our little pink swirling chi.
Come on. You know what? Now we can bring the bone out.
Now I can bring the bone out.
Because we're not going to ruin the stream anymore. Sit.
He's not going to take it unless you tell him to.
Yeah. It's a very obedient dog. But you can see what he got his eye on the prize. The ultimate Squeak.
Squeaky toy of all squeaky toys?
Oh,
yeah.
He took it.
He took it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dev BB. It was really nice to see you as well, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day as well.
I hope to see you guys again.
Yeah.
And subscribe and like. We're gonna also be uploading to YouTube a devlog maybe on Monday.
Yeah.
Probably Monday.
Monday, yeah.
And please subscribe there and follow on Twitter. Really fun to hang out, and I want to get to know you guys all and see what games you're working on or whatever you're up to.
You can find our Twitter and YouTube links down below. Here somewhere.
We have it on the Twitch. Thanks, and see you guys around then.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. You guys are so cute.